Hello, everyone. This is Dave Johnson. Welcome to Pyramid 4, the channel where I channel. Today, I'm going to show you how to work with your anger. First of all, please take a look at my website. It is just below, and it will tell you all the details about the different kinds of readings that I give. Let's talk about anger. We have this perception of anger being something that's always supposed to be suppressed and, like you can't work with it. This is a total myth. There's nothing wrong with anger per se. It's just how we deal with anger, how we live with it, that could be a problem. So I'd like you to try this. This came to me from Spirit one day. I'd like you to just imagine your anger and give it like a human form, like some kind of form. Maybe not human, maybe it's an animal, but just give it a form. It's not a bad idea to close your eyes and just say, okay, anger, show yourself and see what it looks like, right? So I don't want to confuse you by telling you what my anger looks like. I want you to look at your anger and see this personification anger. Maybe it's an animal, maybe vegetable, maybe mineral, doesn't really matter, male or female. And I'd like you to welcome that anger, welcome them as a sort of guest in your house, right? And as you welcome them, they might do angry like things. There's no reason for you to be afraid. They're just showing their power, showing their anger. You might ask them to, hey, take a seat and, maybe have a drink or something like that. Invite them like you would a guest and really meet them. Who is this anger? Notice how they look. That's probably pretty telling. But as you meet this anger, ask your anger, what does it do for you? How does it help you? How is it positive? Take a moment to do this. What you might realize is that your anger does lots of really great things. It saves you in times of danger. It makes you act a political way. It makes you protect others. Your anger also warns you that there's a situation in which you are not being treated well, a situation that might be very dangerous. We could go on and on about the benefits of anger, but notice that the anger is a fairly controlled character right now. It's not controlling us. We are talking to it. We are making friends with that anger. Right now, it might be a good idea to ask also of the anger, what else could it do for you? Again, we don't want to hurt anybody, but what positive things, how could it help you? Right? Now, I'll just fill in that my anger is right now telling me, Dave, sometimes we get angry at you. And I'm like, oh, yeah, really? Why? He's like, because you fool around in the morning, you don't get serious, you don't get your work done, you just fool around, you watch YouTube videos all day. We're kind of making you mad or getting angry at you because we want you to do your work, right? So there's another thing where my anger helps you. There may be many other things that your anger does to help you. And it might even be that your anger is a sort of guide for you in some ways. It might be that right now your anger can help you do something that you need to do. Don't hesitate to ask, because remember that anger is a part of you. It's not supposed to be rejected. So now let ask your anger how it feels about you. Go ahead and ask. When I do that, my anger tells me you reject me. You put me in a little box and you pretend I don't exist, or you detest me. You're angry at me all the time and you're angry. So how helpful is that? Maybe if I just looked at this anger and realized how helpful it was and realized that it's a part of me and that I could work together with it, but not to do any real harm, then we'd all be benefited. So if you take a look at your anger, you might make a deal with it. You might say something like, okay, I'm going to ask you to help me with these things. What would you like in return? Your anger might say, go to a boxing ring and just pound the hell out of a rubber ball, right? Your anger might say, go do something that you like just for fun. Your anger might say, connect to your childhood self that likes to make paper airplanes. Ask your anger, what would it like you to do in exchange for helping anger? Go ahead and ask. See, I like to close my eyes because it makes me really see my anger. So go ahead and try that. and see if you can't incorporate your anger into who you are as a sort of friend that helps you, guides you. Obviously, you need to be aware of this anger, or it could take control of your life, and it would be leading and you would be following. If you work together and promise not to ignore the anger, it can be a help for you and not harm to you or anyone else. Thanks so much for watching.